Wait, let me hit record.
Gorgeous pandemonium.
It's
Oh
me,
my
bitches! It's me, bitch!
Wow.
The two best friends.
How do we want to?
That was so beautiful.
Karma clap.
And welcome back to Gorgeous Pandemonium. That's Charyssa.
And that's Gabrielle. We're super excited you're here with us for another episode where we dive into the big things, the little things, and all the gorgeous chaos in between.
So grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let's get into it. Bow, bow,
Oh,
bow.
bow, bow. Let's dive in.
Ready? Head first. So this week we are talking about, since last month was Pride Month. I mean, every month is Pride Month, but last month everyone celebrated. There was the festivals. There's all of this beautiful coming outness and being proud of who we are very openly. Today we're going to talk about the queer community blues. So, like, coming out is often presented as like a moment you finally find your people. But entering queer spaces does not always feel like arriving home. Like sometimes it literally feels like walking back into a high school cafeteria where everyone's like every table has its own rules, like a hierarchy and definition of like who belongs. And what we're going to be talking about today is like the struggles of that, the difference between being part of a community and actually feeling accepted by it. Um, we're also going to hit on like the grief of expecting automatic belonging and finding cliques instead, because that happens so often in the community. Like, and also we're going to be discussing like the harm inside of queer community. Discussing harm inside the queer community is not like as an attack on the community. Because obviously we are both part of this community. We love this community. We were very lucky to find each other and both be part of the community, but it's not always like that for everybody. And there is a lot of harm that comes from the community, unfortunately. So we are going to hit on quite a bit of those things today. Feel
Yes,
okay?
yes. Yes, yes.
Okay. Should we just hit them with the wow?
Yes, let's do it.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Okay. So our word of the day is surreptitious.
Streptitious?
Surreptitious.
Surreptitious.
Surreptitious. Surreptitious.
Okay.
It is an adjective. It means kept secret, especially because it would not be approved of.
Ooh. I'm sure that a lot of folks in the community have felt surreptitious at one point or
Surreptitious.
another.
Yeah, especially about their authentic selves are. Like
All right. Choose a number between 1 and 5.
3.
Okay. Something currently bringing you queer joy.
Ooh, something currently bringing me queer joy is TikTok.
Okay. You
Because
on a good side?
I'm on a good side. Also, I was feeling wildly vulnerable yesterday, and I actually posted a video about how like so many people like talk about how like what do I do? Of course, what do I do now? But nobody like is
Sorry,
openly talking.
I think
Sorry,
you like
is
just for a second
okay.
now. So,
Can you hear me okay?
yeah.
Okay. So like I was super vulnerable on TikTok yesterday, and I've actually gotten quite a nice response back, which was really good, which
I
is really
love
good
that.
in the queer community because it was directed at the queer community. So yeah,
I
that's what's
love
bringing me queer
that.
joy.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Pick a number between 1 and 4.
Mm, 4?
Okay. So give me a community interaction that reminded you how complicated belonging can be.
Okay.
Or did you want an unhinged Month observation?
No. Yeah, I wanted that one. So, I was recently with um a friend who is a part of the community and went to one of their family things, and one of their family members is also a part of the community. Um, and so you kind of like assume those conversations and those interactions are going to be like easier and sometimes like a safer space, right? Because it's someone who's also in the community. Um, but there was just a really interesting conversation, and it turned, I don't know, like it went so many different ways. Like it turned political, it turned religious, it turned very uh like they're in this part of the community, and because they're in this part of the community, some of their friends assume certain things about them, and that made them really angry. But like the way that they were sharing that and came out with that was also like, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I know I'm not getting into super specifics right now, but it was very like angry and almost like, I'm this part of the community. Don't group me into these other parts of the community because that's not me. And that's not like, they're not accepting of all of that ultimately. So it was a really interesting interaction to kind of watch and like have this really heated conversation with two people in completely, I mean, three people, right, in completely different spaces of the community, and just have like such hostility and anger. And I don't know, it was very interesting. So, I mean, again, very on topic, right, of like just
Mhm.
because there's someone else that's in the community doesn't mean they align with where you are in the community, or they accept with where you are, or vice versa.
Absolutely. And oh my gosh, that's insane. That must have been such like a shock to your system too, to be like, because like a situation like that
Yeah.
is almost like rejection by the community, by someone who is supposed to be an ally because you're on the same team,
Mhm.
supposedly.
Yeah, no, it's definitely interesting. And I like with this particular individual, like I've had multiple interactions and exposure, so I know kind of like how they think and how they are with those things,
Mhm.
but yeah, it's still just it's can be so jarring to be like, we're all in this community. We've all had different experiences with acceptance and different trials and all of these things. Like think that I think, and that's like hopping into all of this, right? Like that's what people think is because we've all had these experiences. And not saying it's the same by any means. Like everyone's experiences are completely different, but that we would all come together and just accept each other and just have this big loving community. And
Hmm.
that's just not always the case.
Yeah, that's wild. Well, especially because like Pride messaging usually presents the community as like one united family.
Mhm.
And that image like make people feel more isolated when their real experience is the opposite. Like the conversation is about having this conversation is about having like that space between the ideal of queer community and the lived reality of trying to find your place inside it. And like we have like there's the expectation of that auto belonging, right? Like
Mhm.
it's like I don't know, when you're kids and you're like, do you like purple? Oh, I like purple. Let's be best friends, right?
Mhm.
It's almost that mentality that we go into it, but then we have to like recognize very quickly that just because we both like the same thing doesn't mean that we are even a little bit compatible, even as friends,
Yep.
let alone as chosen family. Like for me, I always thought that, like the queer community would feel like a Selah moment, like that, holy shit, I found it. This is it.
Mhm.
These are my people. Like, this is what's supposed to be. Like, I just had so many high expectations because, like, granted, I did not have the most gay upbringing at all. I
Mhm.
did not have any type of real gay experiences or queer experiences until I was an adult. And at that point in my life, this was the only queer person I knew. Like, aside from like family or like, yeah, aside from family. And even then, there weren't that many queer people that I knew.
Mhm.
And so, and it stayed that way. I was expecting coming out and then all of a sudden finding other people, other queer people, other
They all come out
lesbians,
from
like they
hiding.
all, yeah, and all of a sudden we're just all friends.
Yeah.
And for certain people, it was a very rude awakening that I had to learn that that is not how everyone works. Because I know that, like, with my previous relationship, with that particular relationship, it was, well, we don't have queer friends. We're the token gays in the group.
Mhm.
And that's that. Like, yeah. But it was never like looked at like that. It was never like I couldn't have queer friends, especially outside of the relationship, because there's this huge stigma that everyone's going to sleep together, right? That does not
Mhm.
necessarily happen. Like, it can happen if you want it to happen in your friend group, it can happen. But that's not every single group of people. Like, and so sorry, I just got a little sidetracked, but like I was expecting coming out and finding fellow queer folk that were wildly queer, wildly lesbian. Like, let's be honest here for a second. Like, I thought I was going to have a plethora of lesbian friends
Mhm.
that I could talk to and figure things out with and like all of this stuff. Oh no. And it's honestly stunted my growth quite a bit. My queer growth, because now I
Mhm.
am 10 years post coming out. I still don't know how to talk to other lesbians or sapphic people unless like we are not like unless it's like you're friends with my friend and there's something that they want to be there for and like talk about with us, and
Mhm.
then I can like learn how to talk to you like anybody else, which is so silly because sapphics are just like everybody. Like, we're all human.
Mhm.
But still, in the community, it's like you can't have eye contact for too long. You can't say certain things in a certain way. Otherwise, all of a sudden, you want to sleep with this person. And I'm over here like, just because I'm making eye contact doesn't mean I want to sleep with you. I just need eye contact. Otherwise, my brain will go in any direction but this one.
Yeah, that's wild.
Like, it's so funny because, like, so I went to that Sapphic night last month, right? And it was so cool. But one of the girls that we were talking to was saying, like, well, how do I know that, like, how do I know someone's interested? And the friend that I went with was like, oh, it's the eye contact. Like, if they like make eye contact, like, you know. And I'm over here like, no, no,
Don't we
no.
all just make eye contact? What?
Why aren't we making eye contact in the community? It's like, well, from across the room. Like, it's the eye contact across the room. Motherfucker, I don't know where I'm looking half the time and I still make eye contact with people. Does that mean that I want to sleep with them? No, it doesn't. It just means I'm uncomfortable and I'm trying to find like a source of like steadiness with my eyeballs. Like,
Yeah,
it's
that's really
wild.
interesting. Huh.
But yeah,
Yeah, I
so
don't.
so that's fun. It's been a wild ride. It's been a wild ride. And it's only been like a couple of months here.
Oh, I love that you're going out in new spaces and like exploring and experiencing this though. It
Thank you.
definitely can be scary and intimidating,
Mhm.
but yeah, it's so funny. And I think I don't know. I mean, to a point in the dating world, I guess, or single world, different eye contact or different whatever everybody can take that in their own way, which is like that's just so silly to me. Like, are we not regularly making eye contact as individuals? Like that
Seriously.
that's crazy. But I'm sure it's complicated though.
It so is, because like for me, it's quite the opposite, right? Like if I am into someone, I don't want to make eye contact with them. They're gonna see right through me. They're gonna know that I'm like imagining what it would be like to hold their hand. Like, oh. And they're gonna see that in me. So I will look anywhere but their eyeballs. And then all
that
of a
could be
sudden they're
taken
like,
different.
and that's taken as you're not interested. And I'm like, but I am. I'm just really nervous you're going to see right through me because I don't know how to hide that I'm interested. So I'm just not going to look at you. Instead, I'll close my eyes while I talk to you.
I can't even imagine just having a conversation with someone and having your eyes be closed.
I know. I couldn't either because it's like I would like have to peek every once in a while to make sure they didn't just walk away because I'm that much of a freak. Like, okay.
But also like having your eyes open and have someone talk to you with their eyes closed, I would be like, is it too bright in here? Like, do we need to step
Are you
out?
okay?
Are you good?
Like maybe I'll just start squinting so they can't tell, and I'll be like, "Oh, sorry, the sun's in my eyes," and they'll
My
be like,
eyelashes are so
"Dude, it's
heavy.
11
Sorry.
p.m. What are you talking about?"
Inside.
We're inside. You have sunglasses on. Like,
that's it. Just wear sunglasses. They'll never
I'm just gonna.
know.
Hey, maybe that's why so many people, like so many ladies there, were wearing sunglasses, and I was like, maybe that's why.
That's
So that way they could
why.
look at people and they wouldn't know they're being checked out.
Hilarious.
Oh my Lord. Exactly, that is what is happening. Oh my gosh.
That's hilarious. But honestly, like it shouldn't be that complicated.
But it is apparently. And I'm just over here like, hey, hello.
Hey.
I recognize you on TikTok. Did I tell you about that?
Uh-huh.
That how bizarre is that? Like
Yeah, that's
3
crazy.
people that I follow on TikTok. What? It makes me happy that they're real people and not just AI. Because you never
that
know
is always a
anymore.
nice thing to find out. That's so true. You really don't
How
know.
sad is it that that is the day and age that we live in? Where half of the people that I see on
Literally.
TikTok, I don't expect to be real. Ugh.
Or they are real, but it's still like an AI video of them. We had a company like a company-wide meeting somewhat recently.
Mhm.
And there were real people like, hey, here's this owner of this or whatever, and then they would like pop up a video of this person talking, and I was like, that is straight AI. But this
Mhm.
is a legit person in our company. Why can they not make their own video? Why are we making an AI video of them? It's so like the pictures in the background had like, you know, how AI tries to make words, but it's not like the
Yeah.
full words and like you can just tell by the way their face moves or their mouth
Yeah.
moves when they talk. And I'm like, why? We can't just get a video of them? Like that's so weird.
Seriously. It's like hop on Teams and record a meeting. You're fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Goodness.
Wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
So back to our community.
Yes, back to the community.
So, like, very quickly after coming out, like, I realized, like, the community is not, we're not all unified all the time. And sometimes we are never unified with certain members of our community. And honestly, it's heartbreaking that that expectation isn't real. Like, it's just an expectation. It is not reality. I'm not saying like you can't be friends with everyone. Go ahead. Like that's fine. But I'm just saying like it's not like for me it was a really big letdown. And that's not saying that everyone that I interacted with wasn't nice. Everyone was nice. Those that I did interact with, they were great. Like don't get me wrong. But this is 10 years later. Like it's not the same. I did not get that glory, hallelujah, welcome to the club. Like, and I had to mourn that, which is so silly that I had to mourn an expectation. But like, I feel like within the community, we pride ourselves in being so inclusive. Like the community, the
Mhm.
LGBTQIA plus community prides itself in being inclusive. And for the first 10 years, I didn't even get an experience to experience the inclusivity. Aside from the queer friends that we did not consider.
Mhm.
I say we did not. I always thought you were queer, ma'am. I thought you were the queerest of us
Guilty.
all. But yeah.
Yeah.
So,
It's,
yeah.
well, and I mean, I think too that part of your lack of experience was also due to that relationship and how
Yeah.
things were navigated.
Yeah.
So I know it's definitely, a much different experience for you now.
Hmm.
But yeah, it really is that like you just expect to kind of hop in and be like, okay, yeah, I'm here now, like
I'm
where's
here
the
and I'm
the
queer
welcoming
and
dance? Like they're clapping as you're walking in, we're having a big
exactly.
celebration. Yeah.
Damn it.
Not not always there. And
Yeah.
to your point too, I think it also depends on like what you've grown up with, like what exposure you've had growing up and what friends you already have. Because if you do, already have people in your family or in your friend group that are a part of the community, that can be different. But even as I'm saying that, like that doesn't always mean anything, right? Like, um, I know people that have come out and it's, they have other people in their family that are in the community and it's like everyone's like, "Oh, I bet that was the easiest person to come out to. Like that was the easiest conversation." And it's like, "No, you know what? Actually, it wasn't. Like it's not always the easiest." And again, like that like instant acceptance.
Hmm.
So, yes, it all can make a difference, but sometimes it doesn't at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and I feel like with that, like within our community, like there are cliques and unspoken social rules, right? Like we were talking about with like me going to that sapphic night, and all of a sudden eye contact means you're flirting, no eye contact means you're not interested, and getting flustered just means you're a weirdo. Like I don't think that
Mhm.
part's true. I definitely added that part myself. That's a gap back. That's not real. I think it's quite charming on other people. I just think that I feel really weird when I do. So, but like there are certain aesthetics that are treated as more authentically queer,
Mhm.
and like for instance, so I'm gonna focus on lesbian because I'm definitely leaning more towards lesbian feelings, if you
Mhm.
will. Um, but like in the lesbian community, they're fucking carabiners, man, and hiking boots
Nice.
and cargo shorts. Like
Uh-huh.
I don't own any of those. That's not true. I have a carabiner, but
Well,
it's
but isn't
attached to
that
my
more
cat's like
like
light. It's attached to
isn't
their
that
little
more
laser
like
beam.
there's masc and femme more so? And I mean any range in any part of the community, right? But
Oh,
like
for sure. But lesbians, generic lesbians, are the rock climbing, hiking carabiner wearers.
interesting.
Because like thank you for bringing up the difference of masc and femme, but like being femme, 9 times out of 10 you're mistaken as straight
Yo,
because
yeah.
you're straight presenting, and it's like,
Mhm.
okay, well, I'm sorry that my look does not fit what you think I should, but it's like just like with the rest of society, like
Mhm.
not dressing for society. I'm not dressing for other people. I'm dressing for myself and what feels good, what
Yep.
I think looks good on me. Has nothing to do with my sexuality.
Mm-hmm. So many people
Unless I'm wearing
assume
my
things.
I just look straight shirts or
Unless
something like
something
that.
is like shouting it out.
Like
Literally.
the pink top that you did for me for Pride last month with the rock, paper, scissors. Like, that's the only time I'm dressing to let other people know, like, or to dressing for other people. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, and there's so much pressure to dress and speak and date or socialize in recognizable ways that, like, I mean, I know you get it a lot because you're bi. You're also in a heterosexual relationship.
Yup.
So how bi are you? Like, it
Exactly.
doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. Like, just because you're married to a man does not take away any part of your sexuality. Like,
No, it does not at all. And I think specifically for, I guess, people in like this type of experience, whether you identify as bi or whatever, but you can end up in a relationship that seems more hetero or quote unquote, what people expect. We talked about this, I want to say it was like in the first season, but also making sure that your partner also helps value your identity, because that is something that is super huge with my marriage, that like, even though I am married to a man, he sees me completely. Like, they had a pride thing at his work, like a little, I don't know, festival thing. And they were giving away some things, and he brought me like a bi pin, and like has no problem with that ever being a part of the conversation, and like very much like helps me to feel seen. So, and that's like, as we're saying, society is going to see what society wants to see and puts whatever label on you, right? But being able
exactly.
to validate yourself and have people around you that can also help validate your identity is super big.
Well, and something I really appreciate about your husband and honoring that part of you is that he doesn't sexualize it in a way of like, well, that just means I get another woman in bed with us.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, unless it's me and like that's it. But that's the joy of being me, you guys.
All we heard is unless it's me.
Oh shit, no. Sorry. No. I said unless it's me and we're spooning.
Yes.
That is all. That is all. And you're always in the middle. Like, it is what it is.
Yes.
Like, that is something I so appreciate and love about your husband. Like, I really do, because so many partners of bisexual women sexualize it, and not in a way that their partner is comfortable with.
Yeah.
Like, just because you're bi
It's
doesn't
completely
mean that you're
devalidating.
poly. Like, there are so many, and just because you're poly doesn't mean that you're bi. Like, we're all spectrumy. And there's different degrees of where we're at, and that's okay.
Yep.
And that's beautiful.
100%.
And props to James. 10 out of 10, sir. 10 out of 10. I know you're listening, so know I love you, and I think you're pretty bomb.
He's the best.
He is. He is indeed. But okay, what do you? So with that being said, like, being in the queer community, being in similar or same sex relationships, same gender relationships, whether it's lesbian, gay, to bi people, to pan people, to trans people, it doesn't matter. Like there is such a like dynamic carryover from straight spaces, which is so hard to get through, to get past. It's like so I am obviously very feminine. Like I'm not butch. I am not mask. Although I did AI myself to see what I would look like as a mask lesbian, and boy howdy, y'all are welcome that I'm not.
Looking good.
Like sometimes I'm like, well, damn, I would date myself. But like in all honesty, like I I am not the technically because of the social dynamics and social norms that we have like brought into the queer space from the straight space. I'm supposed to be a damsel all the time.
Mm,
I'm not supposed to be able to like I need to be taken care of by whatever. And Lord knows if you've been listening, you know that that is not who I am.
mm-mm,
Like I build stuff on my own. Like I I build furniture if I need it. Like I'll figure out whatever I need to figure out. I don't need to be taken care of.
mm-hmm.
And like I think that's really something that a lot of I hate this phrase, but baby gays don't recognize is that just because you're with a masked woman does not mean that you treat them like a man.
Mm-hmm. You fall into those roles, those
Yeah,
gender
the
roles.
gender roles aren't the same here.
Mm-mm.
And like granted, for some lesbians they're not. Like or they are very similar. Like some lesbian relationships, some gay relationships, like depending on the person, like they really prefer that heterosexual, heteronormative, quote unquote normative, but uh that vibe or that dynamic in their relationships. But it's not like across the entire community. Like
I
just
think
because you
that's
have a
also just to
femme
each
doesn't mean,
person.
yeah, that's
Like even in hetero
absolutely,
relationships, it can
yeah,
still differ on who does what. Like it's just whatever each person is comfortable with.
right. And it's like the whole like boy jobs versus girl jobs. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
no, they're just jobs. Shit needs to get done.
Yeah.
Period. Shit needs
Period.
to get done. Now do it.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you have a penis or a vagina, it doesn't fucking matter. Just get the shit done that needs to be
Mm-hmm.
done for a lot of
And
people.
be
But
a
other
partner
people,
in it.
yeah,
It's
be
yeah.
a partner. Pick up the slack if it's slacking, or don't pick up the slack if it's not slacking. Like, like just be there. Be a
Mm-hmm.
partner. But it's different. Again, it's different. I just tangented so hard and I feel like I repeated myself like 65 times. But yeah, so there's like those stupid dynamics that carry over,
Mm-hmm.
right? And a lot of people think that like, oh, well, I present femme, I'm straight, I need to be taken care of. I don't want to be taken care of. I don't need to be taken care of. I can take care of myself.
Do that on your
I'm
own, yeah.
looking for like I'm not looking for a partner right now, but I'm just when that time comes, I'll be looking for an equal. I
Mm-hmm.
want someone who can take care of themselves and leave me the fuck alone half the time. Like,
Yeah.
and I don't think that that's terrible. I'm sorry. We don't get a handbook when we come out.
Literally, that's like there are so many people in the community that don't grow up learning anything about it and like specifically like made purposefully for them to not learn stuff about it. And
Uh-huh.
then yeah, you come out as an adult or in your late child or even, being out at whatever point of your life. Yeah, it's not like all of a sudden it's again like everyone's clapping, here's your handbook, here's all the things you need to know, here's the
Yeah,
important people, here's the history. Like no, you have to go and find that on your own and like it's a beautiful thing to do, but not everyone can do that. Or, there's
exactly.
also so much that do we all really need to dive into and understand? Like, personally, I think history has its place, right? I think it's beautiful. Obviously, like it's not always beautiful, but it's beautiful to understand it because we have come so far from that and um I don't know. Anyway, what I'm saying is like it is important to understand history. I'm
Hmm.
not a history person. I really don't find certain things with history very interesting. So
Yeah.
I probably don't know a lot of the history things, but like you're saying also, there's not like this checklist or these things that you have to know to be able to join the community.
Right. It's like so many people make jokes of like, oh, well, yeah, once you come out, like once you have to go through like lesbian training and at the end you're given a carabiner, a Subaru, and a cat. Like, and the handbook, like you always have the handbook with
Yeah.
you as well.
Yeah. But it's
Why
not
the
an
fuck
actual
isn't
thing.
that's not a thing. It's
Literally.
fucking should be though. Like, why
Let's
don't we
make a
have a
handbook.
fucking handbook?
We'll
Kill
make
that
an
idea.
unofficial handbook.
We'll make it official handbook. Are you kidding me? We can get all the history bits in there.
I
Sorry,
just feel
this
like, I
thing
don't know.
keeps going up.
It's like slowly coming up.
It's slowly like just going to devour me. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, everything you're saying is so unfortunately true. I think those comments are made in so many different spaces too. Like, yeah, if you don't know this or don't do this, like, can you truly call yourself insert label here?
Right. And it's like and it's totally based on things that is none of anyone's business.
Mm-hmm.
Like especially with like the buy in pan community, like or the buy in pan part of the community, like you're being treated differently depending on the current partner. Like
Mm-hmm.
what the fuck? And asexual people are being dismissed and excluded because they're not into it. Trans and non-binary people experiencing rejection within are experiencing rejection within cisgender LGBT spaces as well. Like,
I feel like that's a really big one right now too, especially with unfortunately like the political climate. Not that I mean, again, to your point, like just because we're in the community, we don't all have these like shared ideals. We don't have the same political thoughts. We don't have the same religious thoughts or followings. And I see in so many spaces in the community, unfortunately, that the trans individuals and umbrella is really just not accepted and so scrutinized.
so scrutinized. Like, it's heartbreaking. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we're all together. Like,
Mm-hmm.
why?
Mm-hmm.
And granted, I also see quite a bit of I have seen in both the lesbian and the trans community, like I've had front row seats to homophobia and transphobia
Mm-hmm.
within the community. And I was actually talking to my therapist about that. I was like, why is that such a heavy thing? Like, is there something wrong with me where I am literally just like attracted to people who are so phobic of anything and everything? And she was like, no, that has nothing to do with who I am and what I'm attracting. It is literally their conditioning in the world. They have been taught to hate themselves. They were raised to hate gay people, to hate homosexuals, to hate trans people, to hate anybody who is outside of what society
Uh-huh.
considers normal. Like, and that has just created such disdain for themselves that they project it onto others within the community. And I'm like, that is tragic.
Mm-hmm.
That even, and I know that you know somebody as well who is wildly homophobic and um is gayer than gay.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like, it
Multiple.
makes no
I know
sense.
multiple individuals. Yeah.
It's wild to me. Like,
It's
ugh,
so I don't understand it because I understand everyone's lived experiences are different and we may
mhm,
not understand each other, right? But just because, and I feel like we've said this in so many different spaces, just because you don't understand something doesn't mean it's not valid. It doesn't mean it's
right.
not real, right? And it's especially, um, yeah, just people in the community. I think like the thought on instant acceptance is that I mean, I think I said this kind of in the beginning, like we've all gone through some sort of hard experiences in our life with this journey, right? Whether it's like questioning yourself or like you've said, being taught to hate yourself, being taught to hate what you're feeling inside and being taught that it's so evil and it's so bad, being taught, it's not normal and all of these things. So there has been like everyone has their different level of these experiences, but like generally speaking, most people in the community have had some sort of hardship or not being accepted in places that they really should be. And so you would think that even though our experiences aren't the same, the fact that we have all had that in different capacities, we would come together and just love each other and accept each other. And I think that's what it is, right? Like you just
Mhm.
expect we have somewhat of shared experiences, but it's still not, we're still not putting that fully out for each other, which is just crazy because, yeah.
It really is. It's honestly, it's tragic. Like it really,
Uh-huh.
it is a tragedy that is happening within our community and within
Uh-huh.
the world. Um,
It
but
really
some
is.
other erasure and conditional issues that we're seeing is like, or that a lot of people are experiencing. And for me, like I know I've talked about it quite a bit, like especially lately. And when we had Jane on, it's like there's like the late bloomers feeling behind or culturally disconnected. I mean,
Uh-huh.
I think that Jane was very lucky and really hopped in and did really, really well. But at least for me, like I feel so behind on everything that has to do
Uh-huh.
with anything here. And I feel wildly disconnected nine times out of 10 because I don't know what I'm doing
Uh-huh.
because there is no fucking handbook
Uh-uh.
yet.
There's not.
We're on it, apparently. We're on it.
We'll come out with that eventually.
And it's like and with the social norms that we're trying to like, at least I'm trying to like figure out, like queer people who are sober or disabled, religious, neurodivergent, parents, or from rural communities. Like they all struggle. We all struggle to find spaces built for
Uh-huh.
ourselves, right? Or built for people like us. Like being in my mind, I'm like everyone's neurodivergent to some extent, right? And then
Honestly.
I truly do believe that. I think that there is like I don't know. I think that there is more acceptance and understanding within the communities I have found
Uh-huh.
for neurodivergence and disabilities and um, parents and things like that. But like, especially being religious in this community is wild to me,
Uh-huh.
especially those that are so wildly religious, they persecute others. It's like, okay, I'm pretty sure there's a verse in the Bible that talks about this and how wrong it is to be a hypocrite,
Uh-huh.
but
Yeah.
whatever.
It's
To
so
each their
great
own.
to like have your beliefs and
Hmm.
be able to like live into those. But just like in any space, we shouldn't be shoving those on other people and we shouldn't be condemning other people because you don't live by my standards or by what I believe is
Yes.
right or holy or whatever. And it's crazy sometimes how often that comes up in the community
Hmm.
because I think that a lot of people, and I guess maybe I can't say a lot, I think in my experience here in Utah, right,
Hmm.
a good amount of people in the community also have a lot of religious trauma. So it's like
Yeah.
even that more of a trigger for those that are heavily religious and bring that to those spaces.
Yeah. Well, and that's something that I've actually noticed in general, but especially in the queer community. One of the big topics people are wanting to talk about is their religious trauma.
Mm,
And it's like they're wanting to trauma bond so hard with other people. And I'm like, I have my own religious traumas. Like, I'm not putting that out there with other people because I don't, and like, granted, I reference them quite a bit, but like, I'm not trying to trauma bond with anybody because trauma bonds are not healthy bonds to have with people. Like I trauma
Mm-mm.
bonded with certain people about certain things, and like you and I trauma bonded for a minute there, but we also grew through that trauma and we healed from it and we were able to
Yeah.
support each other in it. And now
Mm-hmm.
we are not based on trauma anymore. Like,
Exactly. When that's your big connection to people, that's like it very quickly gets to like, especially if you are trying to heal and move through things, then, oh, okay,
yeah,
every time I see you or talk to you, like that gets brought back up. And that's,
exactly.
yeah.
And that's not necessarily great. Actually, that's
Mm-mm.
not great at all. Like,
No, it's not.
that's really hard and that's really unhealthy, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But what else? Another thing that there is shockingly a lot of, not a lot, but quite a bit of that I've actually seen in the queer community would be things like racism, classism, fat phobia, ableism,
Uh-huh.
femphobia, continuing like and and femphobia, all like continuing inside of the queer spaces. First of all, how the fuck are you going to parade around during Pride and be a fucking racist? It was,
Honestly.
or transphobic. It
Mm-hmm.
was a black trans woman who threw the brick, who started the riot at Stonewall. Like, we have our rights because of someone who did that, who is not Caucasian, who is not cisgendered, who is not even like whatever class you probably are. Like, calm the fuck down. Shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Take your bigotry elsewhere. Like,
Yep.
we don't need that within the community. We already have so much against our community. We
Mm-hmm.
don't need to be part of the problem.
100%. 100%. And it's literally so damaging when these when the people that are a part of the community that have these feelings or hatreds or whatever
Yeah.
um are influencers or are you know in the limelight for whatever reason and put this out there and speak so illy of the community in different spaces.
Yeah. Like,
It makes me so mad.
it's heartbreaking.
Mhm.
And this is part of why it's like the blue, like I get the blues sometimes being part of the community because there's so much hate within it.
Yep.
But I also know that there is so much love. There
Absolutely.
is so much love, even though I haven't found it outside of like my immediate friend group because I haven't been looking very much outside of my friend group. But like
Well, but even some of the events that we go to though, like some of the um I don't
pride
know. I
events.
mean, I guess yeah, and I can't speak for everybody, but it's not like, you walk away with like 10 new friends from these places. But sometimes even just feeling like the happiness and the love in these spaces and seeing, the beauty in the art that people are sharing with us and
Uh-huh.
us being able to go and enjoy their art and like literally just be together because we are a part of the community. And I mean, not everyone there is a part of the community, right? Maybe they even just support the community, which is also beautiful.
Mhm.
But I mean, no, that's totally fair. There is a lot of love. It's just not
Mhm.
always like right out front.
Yeah. But like something to speak to what you were just saying, something I loved about Daybreak Pride were those flowers, the rainbow flowers that were passed out.
Yes.
Like it was literally, it was a sherrit or what are they, a pass
Yeah,
along
yeah,
flower.
pass
So
along,
like
yeah.
there was like a little paper with it for those of you who don't know what they are. Like there's a paper with this beautiful, huge, like literally huge
Huge.
rainbow thin paper,
Yeah, it was like almost like
like tissue paper.
tablecloth material. Was it tissue paper?
I think it was just tissue paper,
Okay.
but it was long, like it was a lot of it. So it was like
Yeah.
heavy and dense and just a rainbow, but like there was this slip of paper on it that said, "You're loved, you're beautiful, you're welcome here. Like
Mhm.
you are accepted here." And then on the back it said, whoever gave this to you thought that you really deserve to be part or to know that like you belong here and that you're appreciated or whatever. Pass it on to someone else or and play with it for a minute and then pass it to someone else who deserves this. And so it was really cool. And to be able to walk around and see the different flowers moving from person to person was so cool and so magnetic. Like that is what I love about our community is that we see that like for the most part we do get to experience that and we do get to see that, but there are the times where the hate and the negativity do overpower, and that is really hard. Okay.
Well,
So I hope that with this episode, everyone is feeling like you don't have to be put into a restrictive box just to fit yourself into, like, we didn't leave one restrictive box to force ourselves into another one. A click's approval does not determine the validity of your identity. Clicks happen in every stage of life, in every area
Yep.
of life. Like belonging should create room for you, not require you to disappear, right? I've learned that in every sense of that for that being, right? Like it's not just in the community, it's in your personal relationships, it's in your friendships, it's in your relationship with yourself. You do not need to disappear in order to belong. So also community can be intentionally built rather than passively found. And 9 times out of 10, it needs to be intentionally built because what
Yep.
you're finding wasn't built for you.
Yep.
It is possible to feel disappointed by queer spaces and still believe deeply in queer connection. It's totally possible. Both things can be true at the same time. Also, the answer to harmful community is not isolation. It is finding or creating a healthier community. It is being the change.
But I love that call out, creating and being the change,
Yeah,
because you're not alone in feeling that.
exactly. So look for the people who are also standing at the edge of the room. They may be searching for the same kind of connection you are. Or they're like me and they're just mean mugging everyone because I feel like an imposter and I don't know what I'm doing. So
Trying not to make eye
Well,
contact. Don't want to
trying
give
not
you
to
the
make
wrong.
eye contact. I don't know what I'm doing. It's fine. But yeah, so yeah. And on that note, I feel super complete. How about you?
I do too. This was a beautiful conversation.
Beautiful. It really was. We've been slaying these conversations this season.
Yas.
Well, that's a wrap on this week's episode, everyone. Thank you guys so much for being here.
We hope you had as much fun as we did. Don't forget to comment your favorite moment, comment the answer to any of the questions that we asked throughout the episode, or again, if you would rather email them to us, gorgouspandemoniumpod@gmail.com. Give us rating, 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, all the positivity, and share with those in your life who need us in their life and that would fit the vibe.
Absolutely. So go drink some water, romanticize your life a little. Oh, just kidding. We're not there yet.
On social.
We're going to follow us on social first. Hold on. They marked it. And don't forget to follow us on social media. We are on Patreon, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, something else that I can't think of right now, but we're there. Oh, and don't forget to check out our merch.
Yes, merch.
It is in our link tree, which is on all of our socials. And yeah, fourth wall. And yeah, don't forget to do something crazy like drink some water, romanticize your life a little, stay chaotic, stay authentic, and stay gorgeous.
Until next time, keep embracing the madness.
We'll see you
next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye. You were on point.